It's December 2024 and the new software update has just landed, this kind of Christmas end of year one that everyone looks forward to because it tends to include the most features and functions. And one of them will help address the fact that we've got no stalks on the new Tesla Model 3s here and probably not the new Model Y that's coming. And it could make it easier. So I'm going to test it out in this video plus run through the other features in this update. But let me just show you the problem so far when you don't have stalks. I get in the car and because there's a post behind me, I can tap the brake and it goes to drive. That's always been fine, to be fair, no problem with that. But what the problem was, whenever you're manoeuvring, is you've got to keep going to the screen like this, and you're in a car park and you're doing this, and then you have to do that. And I've got used to it, but you have to keep going to the screen to do this. Before you could just kind of knock the drive stalk. However, there's now a new feature which should automatically select reverse and forward. So I'm going to test that out in this video. Plus, let's run through some of the other items in this release, which includes some Apple Watch integration, so your watch can now unlock the car. You've got a mobile app dashcam viewer, that'll be handy. This is the auto shift system, so we'll test that out. There's new functions there for arrival energy, searching along the route. We'll see how that works. Precipitation map and weather. This is interesting. Rear cross traffic alerts. So you're reversing out, car coming, should give you an alert. Look forward to trying that. Tune in, internet radio, a light show, and the boomerang game. Not really interested in the game stuff, to be honest. And some updates with theatre and video. This is a good one though. Seat controls. You can adjust your passenger seat from the screen. And I actually always thought that's useful. To be honest, my daughter has a seat forward and up and everyone else has it down and back, so being able to adjust the passenger seat is quite cool. I don't know if there's a memory function, that would be even better. We've got maintenance summary there as well, so you can now view maintenance that's happened on the car. And there's a load of other updates here, so let's have a run through that. But firstly, let's see how this new system for automatically selecting forward and reverse will work. In the dynamics menu now, on auto shift, it was just out of park when I got in this morning. So I've now turned it fully on. You accept some conditions. I'll say yes. And then now this should work. So I'm in the car. You've got to have your seatbelt on if you're testing this, by the way. So if you go to a car park and you don't have your seatbelt on, Serge, your seatbelt's not on. You better get your seatbelt on in case it doesn't work. I don't know if it's going to be upset by that. Well, let's see how this works. So let's just do some shuffling outside the front here and pretend I want to turn around. Right, so now I want to go backwards. No, we're still going forwards. So this is where you have to do this. Look, tap to activate drive. So if I do that, stop. And now I'm in, oh no, you've got to turn the steering wheel beyond a certain amount. Tap to activate reverse. You've still got to have an object in front of you, I guess. Let's drive up to that post there. And I want to turn around. No, we're still going forward. No, it's still going forward. So I've still got to do that. Okay. So there's a car behind now. Tap to activate drive and turn. So you have to turn it until you get a tick from both sides. And it has automatically selected forward now. Now, I need to go backwards now because there's a curb edge there, which is sort of mapping out. But I'm going to have to do that. So you have to get kind of close to an object by the look of it. Tap to activate drive. And then when they both get ticked, okay, so you have to sort of dry steer it a little bit, I think. And you have to be next to another object. So let's drive up to this car here. And really the only option is back, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, no. Make sure you see the two ticks first. Okay. There's not much behind me, but it knows that, so I'm going to stop. And you have to turn the wheel enough, oh, and have your foot on the brake, two conditions. So you have to sort of dry steer it. Let's drive towards our front door there. It doesn't, I'm not sort of guessing I want to go backwards now. Oh, here we go. Tap to activate reverse, but I have to go that way, but I don't want to go that way, I want to go that way. Okay. I can see what it's trying to do, but is it sort of guessing? I'm guessing an actual car park. Let's go to a parking. No, hang on. It went to drive automatically. I don't want to go to drive. I want to go to reverse. I'm going to go to the parking space on the road over there. Right, so there's a car in front of me now. I want to go backwards. Come on. Okay, let's just go backwards then. So I still have to select that. Let's see how it works in the parking space over here. This is the first time I've tried it, so I'm not going to make judgment yet. what has been quite good since filming the video about the latest test of vision, self-parking, I've been using it. It's actually quite good in most scenarios. Right, so there's a parking space here. I'm going to go in forwards, which is of course against the rules. I'm going to mind my wheels. Now I've gone up to that car, I want to go backwards. Oh, hang on. It came up with the option. Yeah, it's disappeared. Didn't give me long to choose that. Okay, I'm going to have to just go backwards then. Tap to activate drive. So you have to be careful with this. Now I want to shuffle back a bit more. Oh, I don't know, it's sort of doing it, isn't it? I think it's going to take a bit of getting used to. Yeah. And you have to be very careful in the meantime. But as long as you're looking at that screen, you've got to not be distracted by checking that you've got the conditions all met and drive into something. But actually, as I go forwards and backwards here, people are going to be wondering what the hell's going on. Tap to activate reverse. So yeah, it's actually doing it, isn't it? It's just kind of weird that you have to, there you go, meet the conditions. Just be careful and check it, I think, is going to be the point here.
Look for the 2 ticks.
Look for the 2 ticks. Okay, well, let's turn around and see this gap here, right? So let's turn around here and go back and we'll look at some of the other features. So now clearly I've driven towards that car, tap to reverse, thank you. Yeah, it's done it. So it's good if you're between objects. What about this curb? Will it see the curb? It should do. Yes, look at that. Hey, that's working all right, actually.
Yeah, that's good.
So there you go.
That's good.
Didn't have to do anything. I mean, having the stalks was never an issue, but that was always just a bit fiddly, and especially when we first got this, you could swipe it, it wouldn't actually engage reverse. All right, sorry, let's just test it. Let's just think of a scenario like driving into this entrance, but because there's not much of a thing there, that's a bit of a steep angle, I'm going to pick a different thing. There's not much of a, object there, but I just want to turn around. It probably won't guess it. You need to be driving up to an object. So yeah, it's only when you've got an object. So other than that, I still have to select reverse to turn around. I'll come back out onto the road, but it will do drive. Okay. I think it's got potential, and of course it'll probably keep getting better. That's right, it's panicking as a van there, look at that. As I play with that over the forthcoming days, weeks, months, we can always do some more updates now, but that shows great promise to make it easier with the fact you don't have a stalk. Is it still easy to have a stalk? Probably, isn't it? But, that does help, that's quite cool. Okay, what else have we got? So, in seats here, I've now got the option to adjust the passenger seat. Whilst occupied, I can't adjust it. So if you lift your bum off the seat, it does work. Is that just the recliner? Is that the whole thing?
The whole thing.
And it's reclining as well.
Is it?
It's moving the seat backwards and reclining it.
Yeah.
Okay, well that works. Maybe we can get like memory profile in here. That won't be difficult for them to do, I don't think.
Probably not, no.
Okay, but yeah, like if my daughter's left the seat forward and somebody's about to get in, I can just move the seat back, is cool. But I don't see why I can't move the seat back and base, or just have like a little picture of the seat, same as the adjustments on the side, and just adjust it. Memory 1, 2, I don't know. But there is that now option, there's an option now. So the Apple Watch integration, so you've got an Apple Watch, but so with this then, just to explain, as long as you've just got your watch on you, it just unlocks when you go forward, does it? Go up to the car, you don't have to press anything on the screen, it just literally uses your...
I mean, same like with the phone, you grab the handle.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. And you did it before, you left the phone indoors, so you didn't have your phone on you, but your watch just unlocked it, just by walking up to it and walking away.
And it worked fine.
And other features you got, just obviously the climate control and...
climate control, if you scroll up, you see a few buttons here
that
you can use. So you got the close, that's for the boot.
Yeah.
Charge port, flash the lights and press the horn, and just the software version there.
Yeah, okay. And you can open the tailgate. If you just stand at the back of the car with your watch, does it open the tailgate? The boot?
I don't know.
Let's try it. Let's try that. Right. I'll get rid of my phone indoors. Because one thing that's quite good actually is, it does work, is if I just walk up to the back of the car with my phone. Yeah, right, we're going to hide our phones in the office here. They went out of the way, just close the door. One of the things that you can do with Model 3 now. Just walk up to the back of the car, and if you stand still at the back of the car, it will open the boot. Interesting video. Okay, so after a bit of messing around, it seems that the automatic boot opener does still need a phone on you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's cold out here. Let's get back in and look at some of the other features. The mobile app Dashcam viewer is good, so I can look at all clips, Sentry clips, straight from your phone. In fact, from here I can even choose to look at like the rear view camera from that Dashcam footage. Side camera, front camera. This is good. Before, to retrieve it afterwards, you have to take the memory stick out of the glove box. It's really fiddly to put back in. So that's pretty cool, that. I like that. That's good. What else have we got then? Set arrival energy. Now set a preferred battery charge level for when you arrive at your destination. High if you'd like more charge, lower. Trip planner. So in your vehicle's turn by turn, let's choose set arrival energy. Okay, there's that DHL parcel received. So in your turn by turn, let's choose set arrival energy for your final destination. So let's go back to that. Set arrival energy, there we go. So if I choose I want to arrive there with 95%, and this is a location just down the road, it's going to stop and add an extra charger somewhere. But that's quite good. If you're going to go and visit somebody, it can navigate you, and you just get there with 10%. But of course, you need to leave there. 95% energy is not possible. What the hell is it doing?
You need to go to France. To
Yeah, this is great. I thought this was a silly example. What I've got to do is actually go and charge at Cherbourg, then get the ferry back. I've got to drive round there. Okay, well look, it's not lying. It can happen, but yeah, let's end that trip. But let's navigate to, I don't know, Edinburgh. Let's go to, oh look, the airport. You got this now as well. This was on the previous update, wasn't it? So when you go to the airport, you can choose sub-locations and that. That's good as well. The ease of entry in a Tesla nav is great. So let's say I want to go to Edinburgh now, and it's going to add these in, but I can say set arrival energy. Obviously, by default, it's allowing that. At the moment, I would arrive, go back to that, with 10%. So I can do set arrival energy and make sure I get there with, say, 50%, save that, and it'll add an extra charger in. Could be useful sometimes, couldn't it?
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of charges. 1, 2, 3. But I haven't got much charge now, so. Okay, well that's that. That's good. It all helps, doesn't it? Look at this new little symbol here.
Oh.
Look at this. Weather maps.
Oh yeah. With the rain or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's quite cool.
Yeah.
I presume if I start driving, does that go away? Is that still, yeah.
Yeah, I go.
Yeah, let's go to drive. Let's go to drive. I don't want to go to reverse, go forward there.
I guess
Yeah, still show that. Well, that's quite good, isn't it? Look at that. The weather forecasting straight in your car.
Yeah, if you're watching from somewhere in Europe, if you want to know the weather, we can tell you now.
Well, I guess if it's got to give you a warning as well. There's storm and stuff like that. It does already say like a northerly wind will affect your range and what you arrive at destination with. Okay, that's cool. Let's see what else we've got on here then. And you got that. So search along the route was another thing. We're navigating when you search for location to show options along your route. So let's go back to that then.
This is going to be handy for me when I'm looking for a KFC on my route.
Yeah. Okay, well let's go to Edinburgh. Okay, again, and then we'll look for KFC. That keep you happy search. I don't know why I'm doing such a long journey, to be honest, but so search along routes come up straight away. Then it's disappeared. How do you get back to that then? Add stop.
Oh, if you do, there you go.
Oh, so just tap it.
Tap on the
So
side.
just tap it, search along route, and this will keep search happy. KFC. And what's that option there? Show locations. So yeah, Winchester. And it shows you how much it's going to add to your journey by diverting to it.
Mm-hmm.
So many KFCs on the route to it.
But does that? Actually, does. Yeah, look.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. It's close by, so you could say, well, yeah, okay, let's stop there. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, you're happy with that now, Serge, aren't you?
Yeah.
Let's just put this car back in park.
Thanks,
Search a long route. That's a handy thing. Yeah, that's cool. The rear cross traffic alert. Yeah, let's try this. When you shift in reverse, your vehicle will alert you if it detects pedestrian or vehicle crossing behind you. Highlight, right, okay, seatbelts on, Serge, let's try it out. If we wanted to film something now on the road, there's sod's law, something would come along and we'll be in the way and we have to cancel it, we'll start filming again. But because we want some traffic to come along, now there's nothing.
Oh, there's one.
Here comes a car. Are they turning around? No, here it comes. Here it comes, right. Well, I'm going to start backing out. There it is. There it is. There it goes by. Good.
Yeah.
That's quite a good safety feature.
Well.
Yeah, it was quite early. Yeah. Yeah, I quite like that. Because I must admit, like, because the cameras are now so good in this, I'm getting into a habit where I'm only really looking at the cameras and I'm backing up. Like, that's now not a thing. I tend to check the mirrors. Yeah, that is good. And it's bad, you know, I should check over the shoulders more, but I tend to just reverse off the camera now. Mm-hmm. You know, you can see it's reacting in time, there's no lag. I always use the cameras because they're so good now. Very good. Okay, so can we get it to park automatically? Well, I always just take my seatbelt off and it goes to park, to be honest. So. Okay, let's go to the other items. Rear cross traffic tune-in, so I haven't really looked at that much. Explore the new tune-in, completely free, internet radio, requires premium connectivity. That's still the same, isn't it? So they've just changed some of the layout graphics or something, have they? Well, let's find it.
Things,
Tune in.
So you get radios, you can listen to radio stations from UK on TuneIn, so through internet, not DAB.
Hey, Martin at EV News Daily, be pleased to see that's popped up, wouldn't he? Shout out, Martin. Watch EV News Daily podcast if you don't already. Okay, that's fine. So some enhancements there. Doesn't do any harm, does it? And release notes. So a light show update. Okay, I mean, yeah. Beyond the fact you've tried it out and show your kids once, so you don't really need to use that. Boomerang foo, whatever. Yeah. Don't really need games. So interact with the rear theatre screen from the front screen while driving to edit playlists or pause videos. Okay, let's go to the rear screen. God knows what's been played. Tap to wake the rear display. Here we go. So let's go to theatre, YouTube. Wants to use speakers for audio. Allow that. So we let's get the right YouTube channel, of course. Okay. So I can hit that. That's obviously playing on the screen behind here. There we go. Yep. So whilst I'm driving, what can I do? So tap, go to reverse. Let's just come out of the way. Go to drive. Yeah, it's gone. Interact with this display. Video player must be limited to audio only. Okay, so yes, that makes sense then. So if you're just on YouTube Music, I guess.
No, so it now plays the audio of the video that you were watching if you switch to drive when you're watching it, basically.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Limit video and interact with the display. Okay, so you do that and it cuts the video. And then resume video. Okay, well there's something there with that. I'll have to have a bit of a play with that, but so tell you what, we can go here now. Look, if we go to park, this is one of the other things on the list, is the maintenance menu. So let's have a look. Maintenance. Tyre rotation overdue. 6,000 miles. What was it set to then? Probably 6,000 miles.
Probably.
Cabin air filter replacement. So this is a June-July 24 car. So it's allowing a couple of years between cabin filters. Wheel alignment as needed, yeah. So even a wheel alignment check you can put on here that's been done. Oh, there's my mileage up there. Okay. Wiper blades replacement. Again, I wonder if that counts how many times the wipers have moved, because that does log. We've seen that. We scan my Tesla.
Yeah.
It logs how many times the wipers have been activated. Of course, loads when it's dry.
Yeah.
Not much when it's wet. There was nothing in this update about auto wiper improvements, because that's the one thing I think now is really lacking. I've got to admit, the latest Tesla Vision parking, self parking is pretty good. It's all right. It did as long as you pick the right in a car park. I found it's good. That's fine. You can get it to do some odd things like do a 3-point turn and park sideways down the side here. But in car parks, I've tried it quite a lot now, and it's actually quite good. The headlights, the matrix headlights, very good now. Very good, but not bad at all. But it's the wipers. That's still the one thing. Honestly, enhancements to auto wipers, they now work. That would be good. Anyway, ran over. So the seat control, we had a look at that. So you can adjust the passenger. Now the maintenance summary is good. Now you can actually update the maintenance yourself. Is a slightly risky thing with this, isn't it?
Yeah.
I won't go into how you do it, but it is possible. So you'll be a bit careful here that dodgy people don't just update stuff and it hasn't actually been updated.
Yeah.
You can easily log that you've done the cabin filter and not do the cabin filter.
Yeah.
That's the problem, isn't it? Okay, so otherwise, tap nearby parking on any point of interest page to get directions to nearby parking. If anyone attempts to open a door trunk while Sentry mode is active, you get a notification on your app. That's quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very good.
Here.
Oh, this energy app. Right, I was just thinking there'd be a page in the app here. Okay, so what does it do now?
I think you have the consumption page.
Yeah.
And it does for the last 200 miles.
When auto steer is active, a new telltale will indicate which lanes are available for automatic lane change. I'll have to give that a try then. This is quite a handy one. One reversing your music volume automatically lowers to help you focus on parking. It is one of those things that loads of other cars do this, and Tesla just hasn't, and now that's there is good. Yep. Vampire Survivor's been updated. Good. I've been going on about that for ages. One important thing that is, why do they love games so much? I've never touched a game in the car. Anyway, minor fixes, improvements. So there's some good stuff in that, isn't there? That automatically choosing forward and reverse is quite an important thing because it negates the issue with no stalks, and I can see the potential in that, but I think you have to be very careful with that. The mobile app Dashcam viewer I think is brilliant. If you use an Apple Watch, it's going to be handy. The rear cross traffic alert is good. Precipitation map, not useful, but it's a cool function, isn't it? Yeah, look, always gets better, doesn't it? It's one of the best things about a Tesla, I have to say, is the functionality and how much it moves forward. So, yeah, good stuff. Well, that's it for this video. I just after having to play with that new software. Thought that might be useful to you in case you are about to get a new Tesla and you want to see where it's at with the software and how you might get on with no stalks. Maybe that will help you. If you're about to order a new Tesla, there's a referral link in the description below usually, so feel free to use that if it's available. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see another one very soon.